EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Chicago Bears. Pinheiro now to kick this one away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Here we go.
Watch the pass.
Check. We're going to 50.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal. At the 47-yard line.
Check. Go to 54. Go to 54. 126.
On second down, Elliott.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Trubisky will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 32 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
It goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll run with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The kick by Marr is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
17 yards. First down, Bears.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, it's Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Bears push further out in front. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with You don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Elliott. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott, and he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 1 man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Play action. It's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
18. Chopper! Hey, ball.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, as the first half is winding down, as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Kill.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
That's complete right side to Gabriel. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go fourth down with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now Davis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Bears push further out in front.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith. Actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Forced out to his left. Austin's got it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They keep on the ground with Elliott. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Roquan Smith coming in hard there on the blitz. And he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The kick by Maher is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know, the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
18.
Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running...
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Hey,
Here we go, 46.
Slam, slam, slam. Shift, shift. Bang, 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 bang.
46.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Flying in. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Check, 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 check.
26.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Flying in.
Against the mic. Get your swerve on. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Gun.
Ringo, Ringo.
26.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Prescott down. This one to Jarwin over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Here's Trubisky, flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check 13. Check 13.
On 2nd down, Davis. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
36.
Lock in.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they come up now 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leighton Vander Esch. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
This is Elliott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first down.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 64 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Check back. Check 3. Check three.
They run. This is Cohen. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. On first down, it's Elliott. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start this.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sack lunch, baby. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, defense.
Throwing on second and long. Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Back. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Hey, alert 3.
Here we go, 46.
You got tight right there. Watch the
Switch it, hey. 26.
On second down now. It's Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Heck of a boost right there into the locker room. A long field goal try, and he got it to go.
That's the basketball equivalent of a half-court shot at the buzzer, and guess what? They both count 3.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First half in the books. You're watching. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On second down, it's Cohen. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Bears 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Slam. Save. He's got it.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the flag. Motion. Shift.
A handoff left, Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Check. Hey, switch gears. No, alert. Hands up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 45 yards, and the Bears have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Prescott to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now Prescott. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, Cohen. He juked him. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 37 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. Back now in Arlington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, 82 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Throwing, Prescott. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be played.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
It's second down.
On second down, it's Cohen, able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They try again with Cohen. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Davis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
18. Hey, Delta. 54.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Back to throw.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
12 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Cowboys on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.